Well, it is 6:17 on March 7th. Approximately 30 degrees in here. As you know, it's always a little hair warmer in here than outside. So it's pretty cool outside, a little breeze, but kind of been looking at my YouTube, realized I haven't had any videos up, so gonna make a new one right now. So gonna make a little update on the tractors. So why don't we, instead of just going through the shed and be like, oh, this is this one, this is this one, how about we do from the smallest, being a little 72 in the other shed, to the biggest, which horsepower wise is this one, and size wise got the Super Cup. So let's go out in the other shed. Probably bounce back and forth, but let's do it. So instead of just the Cubs, why don't we just do all tractors? So head in here. Alright, so first up is the 72. I think it's a 68. So again, I've not really done much with this one in quite a while at this point. However, I am currently building in school building the door. Stupid when we get. Anyway, so I'm building this big shelf for in here. It'll probably be about that second pole to right even of the door here. Basically, in here, it's angled at 70 degrees to follow the contour of the wall. These boards are loose. It's at this wall here. Hard to see, but yeah, it says angled slightly. Yeah. So that's gonna be going right here. That tractor, and it comes out, I think 40 inches or something from the wall. It's made to put either of those two tractors under it, and then have a shelf at like 42 inches to put like rims and whatever, like loose parts, that. And then I'm gonna have some hooks I could hang stuff off of it, and put a picture in right now. And then so I'll be done with that hopefully Tuesday. Take my truck and trailer to school to pick it up. It's gonna be pretty heavy, I imagine, too. So that 7 horse gonna be under there for now. I'm gonna work on it in the warm weather, get it running hopefully. So go from 7, don't have an 8, so we're gonna upgrade to what should be a 10. We're gonna cap this as a 10. 100, haven't done much with that as either. Gonna get that also working this spring. I still have the 10, the correct 10 for it, not off of this tractor, but for another one that's going to go into this. I have to rebuild it, put the governor back together. There's a little shaft on the governor right there. Oh, there it is. And that came off inside, so I gotta put that back together. So I'm waiting for the warm weather mostly. Next, I guess we'll do the 104. I think it's the other 10, right? Not too much. Just put a plow on it a couple weeks back now. Actually, plow it came with a long time ago, a couple of years now. Nice axle that. So it was running, and then I think the solenoid is stuck or something. I don't know. It's not charging. I think it either needs a voltage, there's a couple things. The voltage regulator, the starter generator is getting old and worn out and not really charging much anymore, or the wiring's just old, because it is. So that could be the issue. Nothing when you turn the key. However, the headlights do work, and they are bright. So I think that fits us for the 10s. I have to think about that. So we will go to the next ones are the 12s, and we're gonna go from oldest to newest of the 12. So yeah, 125 here. Just actually took it out literally 8 minutes ago. that went well. Started right up. A little chilly for it. Didn't want to exactly go right at first, but it started. Drive every now and then, not too much throughout the winter, but it's a nice little one. We also got the PA Poulan coming up. It's Friday, April 26th, and Saturday the 27th. I can't think of it. I don't know if this one's going or not this year. And it's the 4th year going. I think we're bringing the 1650, hopefully the diesel together, and then if we could come up with a bigger truck, like a truck and a bigger trailer, we're gonna bring this one and the 982 Super. So it always runs good. I'm glad. So from this one, we're gonna go to its what I call sister. They're about 100 digits off or whatever. So we're gonna go take a look at that, which is hard up here. Motor's out of it currently, and I will show you why. It's a work in progress, doesn't currently run, but I'm hoping to change that soon. It's actually not too bad. It needs a dash. I think it's this one that needs a dash. Yeah, this one needs a dash pretty badly. I'm gonna get new wiring for it in the spring and restore it along with the other one. Let me show you why we had to pull the motor out. Now, what I could do, I can show you a piston. For those who aren't too familiar with engines, that's what a piston should kind of look like, just to get you a general idea. Of course, that's a 3, and we're talking about 12s, but I know what's missing here. I'll do a little spring cleaning once it gets warm. I can actually feel my fingers. So I got this handy dandy engine stand that I'm also using to grind corn on in the meantime. So basically, I took the head off and all that stuff and was turning it over, and it seemed the piston wasn't going up and down. So I thought I'd blow a connecting rod, something like that. This is from another 12 that I have sitting out in the other shed. So, expecting that, we flipped the thing over, or go to drain the oil. There's nothing in it in the first place. I guess it's been tinkered with in the previous times. So, continue tearing it over. This thing, you could pull the pin out and flip it upside down. Now I go to disconnect the oil dipper and the part of the connecting rod, and I found that it was in perfectly good shape. I thought that had blown off and it would push the piston up but not be able to pull it back down since the bottom came off, but I was wrong. Pulled it out to find my piston in many pieces. Basically, the piston has split in half or exploded or something. I don't know what happened to it, but it's in many pieces. The rings are off of it, and they went through gears in the engine and got all mangled up. Probably pieces around here somewhere. But yeah, pretty much is no hope for that. Although it is a fairly clean brake, so if you wanted to like epoxy it back together, I might do that actually, and put that on there. Just have a little fun, not to use ever again, but to make like wall art kind of. Alright. So I put a piston back in this one with the connecting rod that came off of that piston, and currently there's no compression, or well, it does this. I got oil in it now too, so I could crank it over easier. I'm gonna throw this back in the tractor and put the starter generator on it so I can like crank it over and stuff. I don't think it has spark or nothing, but then if we clean up in here, move that corn sheller against the wall and move a couple of things around, might be able to get in here and kind of tinker with and on a warm day or something. So that being said, let's get to the other 125. This 125 sister, and we'll get the 14, 16. Yeah, this thing at 17. Oh, we had these on there too. And we'll get there. No. Told you I was gonna be running back and forth. This is the best off that one that was up there. Moving on to this one. By the way, they're all 67, 125. All made in a few days of each other. Got this nice 2x12 seat. That's probably not good. This one ran the last time I used it. Haven't really started since. I need another battery. I'm getting low on batteries and pulling them out of other machines just to get other ones running. Oh, that one's seized. Put the exercise joints. This is actually not in too bad shape. Needs a better looking hood and also a restoration. The new one of these guys that's broken. Actually, both of them need that. Not too bad looking. Got a stack on it, which is basically the stock exhaust straight pipe out and then put the muffler on it. I can open the hood on this one. Now the issue, oh, I know why I stopped driving it. The issue with this one that we're having, it's going to be an informational video, or whatever. It keeps roasting the wire from the voltage regulator down to there, like roasting, and it did that to the original one. So got something shorting, but it's when you're cranking it over. Figure that one out eventually. So I think that covers our 12 horse. So we're gonna move to 14. This one I'm doing from here, so I'm not gonna climb around that again. But the 147 is back under that blue tarp there. I will throw a picture of it if I could find one. It doesn't really get out like ever really. I've only driven it probably less than 10 times. It's restored. Drove it a couple times before, a couple times after. That's when it that needs governor work because it likes to rev out. You have your options are idle and 4,000 RPM rev, so that's not good. So we gotta work on that eventually. I don't know if the governor's broken or just completely out of adjustment, but that is to come get in the spring. You have to find a lot of time this spring, that's for sure. So that is the 1450 or 147. Has electric lift, a sleeve hitch, and headlights. And it also doesn't have a battery in it because I stole that for something else. So for the other 14, good, the next two are here. Here is our 1450, or my 1450, who R is. Pretty nice, this one actually. All original. Original paint, everything. Cut the seat, but it's actually a really comfortable seat. It's from one of those electric wheelchair thingies or electric scooter, or the things you sit on and they're like 3 wheels or whatever. You go to places they went on battery. But this one hasn't been started in quite a while. Last time I ran it, it almost caught on fire because the mouse decided to make a nest up in the what do you call it? Under the head and through like those kind of slots. You can see the paper all kind of around there. So I'm just there. Gonna tinker this one in the spring. This one's not a cold-blooded tractor at all. even when the past 2 years or whatever I had it, it will not start for the life of the thing in the winter. It cranks, it's like, doesn't want to start. So, I don't know if it's a valve adjustment or whatever, but we'll get to it. So that's 14, next we're going to do 15. So we jump from 1 to 3 cylinders here, and also gas to diesel. This one has a fair bit of updates to it. First, I guess we'll start with the tires. We got the True Power Ags on the back there. I don't remember what they were. Oh, they were on the 1650 up there. Change it over. So those are on there. Have a nice set of red painted IH weights on there. Other day, replaced the key switch, the brand new one. But it has a little issue where it stalls, but something else. I think when you're running it, I gotta open the hood for this one. Who doesn't love a little Kubota diesel? This top lever, I'm trying to point to there. The two. The bottom one's the throttle, and this one's like the shut off. When it's running, the edge of that should be touching that square block, and it sometimes doesn't, and it ends up just killing it. I also had this one out, surprisingly. Even though this one doesn't really like starting. But the newest and most important thing is we have a Cat Zero 3-point on the back. Finally got that. Oh, good buddy of mine. Didn't come with top link, bought that separately, and bought the A-frame off of Extreme Motorworks. Comes bare metal, so I actually painted this myself, I know. Not too bad. Kind of got a little stuck up there, but we'll paint that once it's warmer. So it's a nice little setup. Nice A-frame, all that stuff. Had a Poulan it the other day just for fun. So getting this one should be going to plow day. Oh, I also have these lights too. Oh, this doesn't run like the keys aren't. So those should light up. I don't know if you can see them or not, but pretty cool. So this one should be going to plow day. This is 15 horse. We're going to 16 horse now. Now I'm going to cheat a little bit here. This one is newer than the other 1650, but it's right here. And the other one's like on the other side of the property, so we're going to do this one first. I know, I'm out of order, but this is a 79. I haven't been given the years, but I'll put them in the description if you're that eager to know them. 1650, again, original condition, which most of them are, except 104, 125, and the 147 have been painted. Everything else is original. Got it all chained up. I think there's two sets of IH weights per side on here. Also 2 hits on the back. Got the dual hydro lever. So that means you get to run a 54-inch hydraulic angled snow blade. Also got headlights and tail lights. Not original, but they look cool. Or not original seat either, but nice little one. I'm gonna open the hood on this one because it's nice under there, and there's really nothing on the hood. Like that. Broke the tape measure. Lovely. Pretty nice. There's a little bit of cleaning, but it's a nice machine. Really love this one. I love most of them. Well, pretty much all my tractors, I should say. So I'm gonna go from here to the other 1650, and gonna count for the 16s. We're going 17, and then you'll see what's next. Here she is. Got the roof under here now. Can eventually enclose this in here. Basically under the dryer's on. So here's the over there. I don't know. Pretend it's not there. It's the other 1650. This one's slightly. This is actually not original because it's been painted like many different colors by many different people. So I painted that stuff. I know that hood's crappy, but just to clean it up a little bit because it didn't look too pretty before. Has a 59M chipper on the front. Thing works great. Was a part for the whole summer for motor mounts. Finally got to do it in the fall. Got it back together. So it sits under here now to keep it out of the weather. Mostly for the chipper. So gotta fire that up. Just need a belt. So I think it's the sleevage. Yep. Sleevage on the back. Battery. Oh, battery's dead, I think. Let's get a little wiggle. Connections on this one get oxidized from sitting outside. Probably just dead. Oh, no, there we go. It's alive. Stuck. I'm not gonna fuss with that, but that's the other 1650. Actually, let's have a logo on that side. This one's a 76. The next is our 17. We got 17. This is a Briggs as well. That is frozen out in the hood. We'll see. Oh, it's 17 and a half. I'm sorry. 17 and a half horse single cylinder Briggs. Runs good. Throttle. No. This one, if it's below freezing, the throttle sticks and freezes up. But if it's 33 degrees, you could start it. So, not too much of this. Oh, actually, I put this hitch on it the other day. Basically, you could put a hitch receiver in there. You could put one of the little ball hitch things there. You could hook toe straps to it. Pretty nice. I've had it for a couple years. Supposed to go in a Cub, but never figured out exactly what to do. And it's actually made for the manufacturer, so it's nice. 42-inch cut. Came from my grandpa's house over in Connecticut. He's since passed on, so it's here now. Needed some work too. Which is in another video, I think, actually fixing this up. So I think next is the Super Cub, which you all been waiting for, hopefully. There she is. First I have to close the door because now it's windy. So here is the good old 1980 982 Cub Cadet Super Cub. It has a original 20 horse opposed twin Onan under it. Good motor. You kind of see it there. Has a TC10 or Johnson TC10 loader on it. Currently, just have these little bars in place to hold it up for now since the hydraulics aren't completely pressurized. So, this is work in progress. Got a new carb to put on it one of these days. Got to pull the loader off for plow day if it ends up making it to that. Probably won't do it till a couple weeks before. By then we should have a pretty good idea of what's coming and what's staying. So, got to start this one of these days too. The newest on this one is, again, Category Zero 3-point hitch on the back. This is the original style for this tractor. It's not aftermarket. It was off another 982. So I have that. This one's completely different. It's a little bit similar, but mostly different from the other one. It's got these arms that come out and have a nice curve to it. Bought a drawbar for the back, just to have it really. Maybe we'll tow a little garden cart around. But I bought it, and it came with this track vac mount thingy for my K91, which we probably could have started at, because that's a 4. So we're gonna make the whole video again. No, it's not technically a tractor, so it's there. It doesn't need a little work too. Has sparks sometimes, other times not. But yeah, this is a long setup. If you have the bucket on it and that, you're probably looking at like 10 feet. And it's from basically say the backpack blower to there. That's a pretty big distance, and the bucket hangs out another 2 feet in the front. So I'm gonna start this. I think actually tomorrow I'm gonna move things around, shuffle them around, whatever you want to call it. Get things out of here. So we did 20, so next is 22, and we got 24, and then 26, and then I'm gonna go inside because I am cold. Alright, next is I think it's a 1998 Craftsman GT3000. Has a 22 horse Kohler V-twin, running a 46-inch 2-stage snow blower. There she is. Sure, so pretty much the only batteries I got. So these things are a monster with snow blower. Basically, we say if this one can't get you out, you are pretty much stuck. Because this one's a monster. It's about 2 feet tall. Put snowdrift that are taller than shoot through it. Chains, all that goody. This one stays in snowblower form all year now. We used to switch it over to a deck. I think that was leave a rust mark. Usually switch it over to its 46-inch deck, which is back there. But got the zero turn now. Don't need that. Let us see that next. But yeah, nice machine. Good shape for always been inside. Well, until this summer, kind of stayed out, but it was covered for most of the years. We're getting our sunroom done, but without further ado, let's make our way over to the 24, which is on the zero turn outside. So we made it to 24. This is my zero turn. Oh, Craftsman. It works. I like it. It's cheap. It doesn't have any hours on it. It has a 24 horse Briggs V-twin. Nice little motor. See how many hours are on it because I can't remember. Looks like 232.6 I'm gonna go with. So yeah, it's pretty new. 2014 54-inch deck. I'm gonna flip my seat up, even though it's covered, but batteries out of there. Probably gotta get a battery one of these days. Still works, but just getting old. Want it reliable. Has a 3-bin bagger on the back. So, yeah, nice machine. What's next? And last but not least, I wish this one, the last one, was a little more entertaining. Is I don't know what year it is. Let's say 2008. I don't know. Craftsman DYS4500. It's got a 26, or what's left of a 26 Kohler in it. V-twin. Move a couple things around so you can actually look at it. Pop the hood. Maybe. Oh, took the battery out of that for something. Basically, I know I've had this one. Basically, same story. Had not touched it in a long time. Bought it, didn't run, needed a carb clean. Cleaned the carb, a little stolen when it got stuck. Cleaned it, ran, brought it to my grandpa's house to replace the Poulan because that was having issues at the time. The steering was all worn out and whatnot. So that was the hope to fix that, but got it there, mowed like 20 minutes. Well, actually, mowed a couple hours here, no problem. There, 20 minutes, blew a head gasket. So, in the process of taking the head gaskets off, broke a couple bolts off in the heads, and just a pain. I think I actually broke, yeah, I broke a rocker off. One of those Yeah, I think that's it. Yep. So, I'm going to buy a new head for it, and then I want to get it running, and then I want it gone. Like, I'm just tired of it. It's not, it has stupid, I don't really like, I'm not too fond of the hydro pedal thing. I mean, yeah, it's neat, but doesn't really do it for me. It has a 54-inch deck that's awesome in there. You might have saw that when I pointed at the 46 a little while ago, but pretty much it for this one. I don't know. Kind of tired of it. Not that exciting. Maybe if it's running, it'll be a little cooler. So I think we're gonna call it quick because I'm cold. So I'm gonna close this up in the meantime, and then we're gonna finish our video. I guess we could look at it as either way I started. If I would have started at the biggest horsepower to the least, we'd still end up on two really not too exciting tractors. So forward so it's not too muddy. We have one more thing. It's a truck core. Nah, it's just a truck. 186 horse, I think. Alright, a little less 10. But hey, it's a truck. Runs, drives. Tows pretty well. People underestimate it, but that's okay. It's a good truck. Updates to this. Got a cover on it. I don't know how many videos I've made on it. New tires. Pretty aggressive and tready. They're General Grabbers, AT2s. Really love them. Show you my plate, but I can't show you the numbers. You can probably see them right now. So take a picture and cross that out and put it in. So other thing I've done to it is put new headlights in it. I've got LEDs, and I also bought, I gotta put on it one day, is a light bar for the front. That'd be cool. Turn the lights on so you can see them. You can only do low beams, I think, though. Ready? Good. Nice and bright. I haven't started that now that I think of it. It's been cold and I've been tired. Between the two, you don't drive. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video because I am freezing. I can't feel my toes or my fingers, so I kinda need both of them. So I'm gonna make my way inside. Plus I gotta edit the video right now, but so if you enjoyed the video after everything I should have counted because I don't know how many I have exactly. We're gonna say around 17, but I'm not sure. I didn't show you the 123 because that's really not a tractor anymore. It caught on fire and exploded the gas tank and the battery. I'm gonna show you the battery real quick. That's just too cool. Well, not cool, but it's interesting. There we go. That's the battery from it after it burned up. It got internally shorted when I was working on it and brought it out here and it went up. So, let me go look inside because now I'm really cold. Plus you're in snow and your toes get cold. So, if you enjoyed the video after seeing all the tractors in their current state, give it a thumbs up. I know it's going to be long, probably 20 minutes or so. I don't know. Probably a little longer because I'm not looking at the time. But if you haven't subscribed already, consider subscribing for more videos. It's a tongue twister there. So we will catch you next time. Hopefully it'll be warmer out. And yeah, I think that does it. So we'll see you next time. I'm going in and I'm cold.